Hello everybody and welcome back. I am Mr. JP and the game is Space Engineers. And it looks like I have just noticed that we've got someone in the server. It's Ozzy. Hehe. So, yeah, thanks for viewing everyone, all my viewers and subscribers, getting involved, all fun and games. So yeah, and I have been quietly occupying myself. Let's see whether this will work. Hey buddy, can you hear me? Nice. You're live, I'm recording. Hehe. Gonna give you a wave. Oh, I've got to stand a bit closer. There we go. You need to wave back at me. I've just waved at you. You need to wave back at me. It's in the G menu. There's if you press G, go to emotes and drag the first one, which is wave, down into your bottom bar and use it like a tool. That's the one. That's the one. I'm just going to quickly take people around the track and show them what I've been doing. Are you okay with the ship? Ah, I see. Well, I'll be back in about 5 minutes after I've been around the track. So everybody, that's Oswin, a friend of mine. We're playing Space Engineers. One of the reasons why I got a little bit bored of Out of War was because I was on my own, and even with the Discord it was still a bit sort of limited. So I have decided to come over to Space Engineers, and I've been a busy boy. So yeah, so this is the little electric TIE fighter that I've been using, and I bring it down here. I'm just going to turn on the headlights because they're useful, and turn that on. Whoa, and turn it off again. I'm way out of line. Must be on set to the next waypoint. There we go. So yeah, what I did was fly around the track. I've laid out a load of waypoints, and it's kind of slow. I need less waypoints. There's too many of them in there, so it slows down for each waypoint. But we'll polish it up now because I have spent the last 2 days putting in arrows, putting in gates, digging out the track enough so that this actually works, and making things just that little bit nicer. So yeah, we're going to have a little bit of fun and see whether this actually makes it around. Might have to jump out of this and go and rescue Oswin with the other TIE fighter at some point, because he's probably unaware that there are actually enemies in the map now within 3 kilometers of my base, so it could get interesting over there very shortly. Screams for help, etc, etc. Let's check the antennas on. Yeah, I will hear the screams. So yeah, having laid all these out, you program the autopilot. There's about 50 nav points on this route. So this is the track. Obviously, gates to duck under. I must go and remove that off of there at some point in the near future. So yeah, this is meant to be a pace car, but as you can see, it's pretty slow. I might try and chase it and shoot it down one of these days, and build something that works a little better. But yeah, I'm quite impressed I've got this working. It's the first time I've tried to autopilot through tunnels. I normally just use it from getting A to B in big open areas. Since I tend to do everything hands-on, don't tend to use it that much. I might stop though. Don't know. Got an idea for some various tricks with it, including auto docking. So we'll see how it goes. So yeah, this track loops through tunnels and craters, and it was designed sort of with the pod race type thing in mind. So it's a little tight and twisty in places. It's quite straight and you can go quite quickly in others, but those go through tunnels. Pretty much it's to be awkward. I went straight across the top of an iron, nickel and cobalt seam just here, so this bit of the track might end up with a giant hole under it, don't know yet. But there's plenty of other ones of those around, so I'll probably leave those ones in there as textural variety. This TIE Fighter's actually been downgraded. I've removed 2 of the guns, made it a bit lighter. I could also fit it with a target on the back of it if I want to, which might be a bit of a giggle. As I say, too many nav points through here, and needed 2 at each corner for it to go between and pick a straight line through the track. So I might fly around with a TIE Fighter and put new waypoints in. Might cut this out a bit more as well. It's kind of narrow. Didn't realise it was this narrow. It does widen up a bit. It's funny, you go around with the miner and you cut stuff out and then you look back at it and you think, should have taken that out, should have taken this out. But any voxels that I have missed, I'm sure my friends will find at some point whilst racing around here. But yeah, round and round and round we go, and eventually the idea is to chase each other with different ships and get some footage, and it'll look kind of cool. Been thinking about building the canyon run from Star Wars. Oswin's on sort of a Halo quest for Halo ships. I'm doing things that are more Babylon 5 and Star Wars. Halo ships have got too many curves for space engineers, though some of them are alright. I do like Babylon 5 ships as well. Pretty much this is sci-fi ships. It's Star Wars with a hint of Starship Troopers, but you can include Alien, you can include whatever you like in that little list. Oh, this looks... oh no, there we go. Thought that one looked a little bit close there, but it's not too bad. Yeah, I can definitely put different points in now that I've widened the track out. So yeah, there's going to be another half hour of running around putting in GPS points and then programming autopilots, but we'll get there in the end with it. We will get there in the end. Looks like I polished this tunnel up. I hope I did. Some of these tunnels are pretty ropey for loose voxels because I used the small mine to start them and then came through with a bigger one, and as you can see from the ceiling and the sides there's a bit of a dip in on them, which is going to be a bit lethal for the bigger racing ships, but for small pods it should be fine. It's not too tight in here. So, yeah, quite impressed with my little 2 days of sticking my head in a hole. Done quite well, I think. There was a lot of digging, a lot of right-click mining through here. But this end of the track's a little dodgy. You don't want to go onto that outside line at the moment, because Mr. JP has screwed up, and the range on an antenna on a pirate base is a little long, and so you get detected in here. And if we look over there, we might be able to see, yeah, you just saw it as it went into the engine plume there. Oswin has set up a little miner. And it's a fixed mining rig, which is something I don't build much of. And it's just extending into the hill there, mining him a little bit of ice. But yeah, he's well in the debris zone over here. So things could get a bit hectic in a minute. I think I'll keep filming. I was going to cut this and make it a 15-minute after doing the lap, but now that Oz is in here, I think we might go a little bit longer. I might take out the other TIE fighter. So yeah, this is all a little bit dodgy. Needs a little bit of work. Definitely needs a little bit of work. Right, that's that one safely parked up. Go get the other one out. We'll do a save because the autosave isn't actually running. Right. Better give us a heads up about what's about to happen, because otherwise he is gonna be spooned. Heads up, buddy. It might be about to rain bad guys. Alright, let's go find some bad guys. So yeah, over here is obviously that big turn that we just went round at the end of the track. And then over the top of here, there should be... Oh yeah, there are. Time to leave before I get shut up. Ah. Now, did Oswin get kicked because the game just got too hectic? Alright, here they come. We've got bad guys incoming. for this. That one's in bits. Man. There's no shortage of ammo on this ship. Always a good idea. Wait, what's going on there? Must be a weapons system falling off. That, yeah. Where's it going to fall if it falls? That is the question. There we go. That's got that. Oh, straight through the start gate? Straight through the start finish gate. No? Impressive. So, that is how you make a mess in Space Engineers. I wonder how we did on damage. No bullet holes. Impressive. Normally things get wrecked quite badly. Let's have a quick damage examination. Oh yeah. That's broken. That's all wreckage. What we got down here? Anything interesting? Scrap metal. Just scrap metal in a interior turret. Boring. What is that? It's what's left of a Tusk fighter, and it's just hovering. So yeah, that fighter is a design known as a Tusk. It's a medium one. It's spawned by the pirate antenna. That was a V2 gunship. So, board up the TIE fighter and have a little look-see. Because there's some big craters just there. Something went in hard. More shrapnel over there. What else can we see? A bit of shrapnel over there. So yeah, I'm going to have a bit of fun collecting up scrap metal and dropping it through my new shredder. That'll be a bit of a giggle. Do some of that now just for the video, and then I'll probably call it quits for the moment. Ooh, the back of that sign does not look as good as the front. I really must do something about that. So I stocked that up, shut it all down because it saves on PCU. That one will probably do the job. So yeah, go out and do some salvage. First things first. Turn on the base defences. They are on. Turn them on. There we go. It's grinders that I meant to turn on. I could turn off the base defences, but because what I'm salvaging is actually in sight of the base, I know there's no operating weapon systems for my stuff to shoot at. So we should be cool. Yeah, start with that bit. That is pathetic. Won't start with that bit. Start with that bit. It's the biggest part. Then I'll go see about grabbing that tusk fighter before it falls out of the sky. Not the best bit to try and grab. There we go. You have to get kind of square with the landing gear and the mag pads to grab on, otherwise it doesn't work very well. So yeah, this is what I've been spending my time doing really, setting up pirate spawners to blow stuff up with, all kinds of things, just having a bit of a giggle. Because out of ore is very nice, but it's a little bit too peaceful. I do like an occasional explosion, preferably not of my vehicle going into the sky from a construction part, or my PCU graphics processor going ape because of a lack of FPS fix. Yeah, I'm sure they'll get around to that, and when they do I'm going to enjoy the game again, but until then it's sort of I can't dig enough to get on with it, and then that annoys me. Whereas here, well, pretty much if things go wrong here, it's probably my screw up that crashes the game, and that made a dent. That's better. We don't like dents. We do not like dents at all. Because dents turn into holes, and before you know it, you've got problems. Right, let's go get this guy. I think it's probably dead and just on its auto hover because it's not turning to try and attack me. At the same time, it may not. Yeah, it's been gutted, it's got no weapon systems. Should have a rocket launcher under that front end. But it's gone. That turret's dead too. Some damage to the front wall of my base there. Ah, yeah. I remember why. I had a little bit of a problem with an autopilot lock on, and caused a little bit of damage to that front wall. Just grind those engines away, and that should keep itself going in nicely. That works so much better for small block ships than the old design. So much better. Oh yes, we like that Colgate flavour. Cleans up wonderfully. Cleans up wonderfully. So yeah. Collecting up wreckage, doing the scrap thing. Making my own scrap. Well, I'm a Mandalorian, that's what I do. The faction that I'm part of is Mando. Not because of the Disney's modern stuff, but if you've been into Star Wars a while, you know how interwoven Mandalorian culture is with various parts of the storyline, and with the Jedi and the Sith, since they work for both of them. So yeah, it isn't all the way that Disney wrote it either. A family orientated warrior and nomadic group is how they are described, But without them, you don't have a storyline of Star Wars. End of story. Because they trained the clone army. So no Mandalorians, no clone army, no Anakin, no craziness, no slaughtering children in the Jedi Temple, etc., etc. Ooh, loads of Star Wars spoilers, but if you haven't seen those bits, you probably shouldn't even be listening. Since they're the cartoon bits. Most of the stuff that I really liked about Star Wars was found in the books. Much more detailed realm when it's written. Much prefer it as a medium for enjoying fiction. But movies are fun too, and computer games are the best because you get to star in your own movie. It's kind of cool. So yeah, this is what I've been doing and occupying myself. I've got a little repair ship in here. I'll just turn that off so we're not in a red light zone. Turn that one on, turn that one off. Right, there we go. So yeah, this is a little repair ship in a nice little... I don't often build these. I got decorative. You can walk around in here, get up to the health pack. Little corner there with lockers in, place to recharge your tanks, which, yeah, that's what I thought. The TIE fighters that I've built are like actual Star Wars TIE fighters in the fact they do not really have any life support. There's no oxygen tanks, no hydrogen tanks, just a battery. So it's a matter of carrying your own air. Got a little button here, hangar doors, not something I normally use either, so I thought I'd have a go. And it turns out that I was quite successful in building this ship because there is not a lot of clearance around this hangar door. It is tight. Tight, Mr. JP. You're a tightwad with your PCU. So yeah, I could probably have done it with even less of them by going sideways, but I didn't like the look of the sideways door. I like the vertical two-piece. So, because I think one door might make a big enough aperture for that ship. We'll find out. I shall have to build some holes and see what it will go through. But I think it's a 3x3 square. So yeah, internals of the base, you've pretty much seen it. Everything else back here is all storage and pipe work and bits and pieces. Bits for the crusher. You've all seen that. If you've seen my previous videos, you've seen this sort of TIE fighter assembly rig going. So yeah, having a lot of fun. Why is that saying? Well, uh-oh. Ozzy's parked and docked on a trade dock. He's gonna die. That ship should be providing power though. So we're just gonna try and save Oswin's life. That's the one I want to get in on. I'm getting into it that way. Going that way. Too many of those parts in there, try that. There we go. Grab some uranium out of there. Uranium is the fuel that will power your engine, by the way. It is the thing that you will need at any time and any place. Yeah, cool. Let's pump some fuel into that anyway. What have you done to this ship, boss? Yeah, well, it looks like he's going to die, but he shouldn't do, because I've just powered up that ship. Interesting one. Interesting one. Is he actually in the game? Ah, no, he's unplugged. Okay. Righty-ho. That makes sense. There are pieces of ship everywhere. How much of a mess. So yeah, space engineers in combat, it gets messy. You end up with bits everywhere. If there's bits over here, I'm going to be finding damage on ships for ages. Because falling parts and open top ships are a bad combo. What is that bit? It's very dark. Kind of curious as to what the part that is. Oh. It's a lump of ice. Why is there 2.45 of ice lying over there? Interesting. Anyway, I'm going to leave that here because I'm probably going to get into something really boring like putting down GPS points or something like that. So thanks for joining me for what turned out to be some little more exciting video than I thought, and a little longer. But thanks to all the viewers and subscribers out there. We're doing really well on that. Very surprising, very surprising. So really grateful to you all. Thank you very much. Have a great day, I guess, and catch you next time. See you soon. Bye for now.